Now, I want you to hear this from me. You don't have to have a crappy nonprofit website. I'm Kelly, the nonprofit marketing nerd, and I help nonprofits just like yours amplify your mission through marketing that works. My team designs nonprofit websites in a week, and doing this, we've seen lots and tons of crappy websites. In this video, we are going to walk through the 4 types of websites that are bad that we see consistently and give you advice on how you can fix yours. All right, peeps, let's dive into offender number 1. And these are websites that read like Trifold brochures. If you don't know the type, it's got blocks and blocks of text that just make you fall asleep before you can scroll down a little bit. And just like those old school brochures, it's filled with jargon and stats that honestly bore you even more than reading through your tax return. Look, I get it. You want people to know your mission, your history, and your programs. But cramming it all into your homepage, the truth is, people aren't going to read it, and they're either going to be scared away or dreadfully bored. And if you have this kind of nonprofit website, you're actually probably scaring away your target audience. So how can you fix a website that reads like a Trifold brochure? Think bite-sized, snackable content. Break up your text with headers, bullets, images, and make it really, really easy to read. At Nonprofit Marketing Nerd, we have this phrase called write and design for lazy readers. Your homepage needs to be like that. So if it's filled with text, it's actually going the opposite direction. Give your visitors the highlights on your homepage and then let them dig a little bit deeper as they want. Imagine you are giving a TED Talk, not a lecture. Make it punchy and entertaining. Now, do you have a website that reads like a Trifold brochure and you want to level up even more? Then add in the personality, brand, and tone of your organization. Think about sharing impact stories using coffee chat talk just like I am right now. Remember, your website is here to help you connect with people, not bore them to tears. All right, let's tackle the second culprit when it comes to crappy nonprofit website, the old and outdated one. If your website looks like it hasn't been updated since there was dial-up internet, we have a problem. I've seen sites with broken links, pixelated images, clip art, and websites that look like they were designed in the mid-90s. Well, welcome to 2024. Actually, some of these websites look like you're walking into the ancient museum of nonprofit marketing, if it exists. And this is not just a bad look or a little thing. An old, outdated website is a big deal. Not only does it probably have incorrect information, but it makes anyone question if your organization still exists, or if it does, is it even relevant? Here's the fix. Use a modern platform that people are currently developing websites in. Now, at Nonprofit Marketing Nerd, we are huge fans. We absolutely love Squarespace. That's what we use for our website, and that's also what we use to design websites for nonprofits. Why? It's easy to use, it has great templates, and once we design it, the nonprofit can go in and make edits themselves. It's super, super simple. And that's the best, because chances are, if you have an old, outdated website, it's because you don't know how to make changes yourself, so you just make it a problem for another day. Now, I want to truly emphasize how important it is to have a modern website. It's not just about relevance and perception, but it's also about usability and pride. And as a nonprofit, we want to put the best foot forward for ourselves and have an organization, a brand, and name we are proud to say we work for. If you have one of those archaic, old, and outdated websites, make sure you level up, and I would say get a better website and set it up on Squarespace. Now, this next website blunder is something I see even with brand new websites that were designed, or even really expensive websites. And that is that your website is filled with stock photos. If your website looks so sleek and perfect and looks like it was designed for a Kohl's clothing catalog or maybe a dental office,
stop it. Get some help.
You're doing it wrong. Your nonprofit website needs to show the heart, soul, and impact of your organization. And I would even argue the gritty truth. Come on, nonprofits. We are people. So when we are putting the face of our organization, we need to show how we're people. That means real people. I know stock photos might be convenient, and there is a time and place for it, but they do scream inauthenticity. And your supporters want to see real people, hear real stories, and see real impact, not random smiling faces of people they don't relate to. So what's the fix? I mean, an easy fix is use real photos. Now, if you don't have a lot of photos, feel free to pull photos that maybe aren't ideal from your volunteer events, from community events, and from your staff. Show real action, real engagement, real connection. Now, you can level up by getting images of impact stories. If you really want to level up, comment the word photo shoot below, and I will share my list of what we use to do a DIY your nonprofit photo shoot in a day. Every single picture, strategy, what you can use to make people feel comfortable, what images you should be capturing. So you can DIY your organization's photos in a day, even just using a smartphone, and then using those images on your website. And just remember, authenticity trumps perfection every time. All right, nonprofit peeps, let's dive into our last crappy website culprit, and that's a website that can't collect donations. If your website doesn't make it easy for people to give, you are leaving money on the table. And just a PayPal link, or worse, and I've seen this, it's a 700-ish word description of exactly how it's tax deductible, how it's a 501c3, how you can write to the admin office requesting an envelope gets sent to you to then send back a check. This still exists in 2024, is not collecting donations online. I'm talking super simple, visually appealing, give suggested donation amounts to donors, less than 3 clicks, easy to make donation form on your website. If you don't have it, you're losing money. How can you fix this? Integrate a user-friendly, visually appealing donation form on your website. Some nonprofits, maybe this is you, already have a CRM that you're using that has an easy-to-use form that you can embed on your website that is also customizable, visually appealing, and easy for donors to use. And if you already have that, that's great. At Nonprofit Marketing Nerd, though, we are big fans of DonorBox for collecting donations online. We love how easy DonorBox is to use and how the forms look on the websites we design. One of the greatest things we actually love about adding DonorBox forms as a way to collect donations online for our nonprofit partners is that they raise more money through their website and end up loving us more as their nonprofit website designers. Now, if you're curious about DonorBox, I went ahead and dropped my link below to a special offer from DonorBox for friends of Nonprofit Marketing Nerd if you want to go ahead and try it out as your form to collect donations online. And I want to tell you that no matter what platform you use, it is so important. You need to have a user-friendly, less than 3-click form to get donations online if you want to continue to be relevant and competitive in 2024. All right, well, there you go. The 4 types of nonprofit crappy websites we see all the time. If one or all of these 4 points sets off alarm bells for your organization, you're not alone. So if you want to chat about your website or our nonprofit website in a week services, use the link below in the description to sign up for a complimentary coffee and consulting. Thanks again. Good luck with leveling up your nonprofit's marketing, and I'll see you next week.